In January 2013, a group of men were playing basketball at Gulf Coast State College. One of those men was Jim Vickers, distribution member Gulf Coast EC's manager of military affairs. A few minutes into the game, one of his teammates collapsed.
And it got kind of violent, and you could tell he was struggling to breathe, and he kind of started turning blue. He wasn't breathing.
Luckily, Vickers had been trained on CPR and on the proper usage of an AED in August 2012 by Gulf Coast EC's compliance officer Lacey Pettis and PowerSouth's safety representative Merrill Davis. He immediately knew what to do. Vickers called for an AED and began to perform CPR.
Stay clear of patient. Deliver shock now. Press the orange button now.
After 20 minutes, the paramedics arrived. Despite the circumstances, his teammates survived.
The doctors told him later that night that if it wasn't for the AED, he would have died.
Pettis was inspired to hear the story, and she hopes that others can learn an important lesson from it.
My biggest thing is you want to go home to your family. Your kids want you to come home. If you don't have kids or a wife, your animals want you to come home. Somebody wants you there. And at the end of the day, I want you all to go home.
Davis remains committed to one of PowerSouth's core values.
It's about people. And when we realize it's not just the people you work with or the people at your home, but it's also the people in the public. So we're always around people, and I think there's something good that can be instilled in people when you work in a place like this, where safety is emphasized, where it does extend compassion and concern for your fellow human being.
And he urges others to do the same.
You know, it can happen anytime, any moment, and it's a fresh story. It's a good story because it has a happy ending. So we all need to be ready.
It just really, makes you think that every day is a bonus.
For PowerSouth, I'm Clara Bass.